Hello, what up guys? How you doing? It is Lasty here. Welcome today to a new episode of the FIFA 21 Ultimate Team Road to Glory, episode number 145. Do you know we're nearly halfway there to another century? Honestly, time seems to be absolutely flying by this year. It's so weird. But yeah, guys, if you do enjoy on this fine Tuesday, do me a huge favor right at the start of the episode. You know what I'm going to ask for? I'm going to ask for your thumbs up. 5,000 likes is your target. Come on, smash that thumbs up button. And of course, subscribe to the channel. If you're new around here with the little banner popping up above you, just get it done, right? Anyway, getting on into today's episode then. Obviously in yesterday's, we managed to bring in Rooney. Who is a bench player for us at the moment until I can possibly figure out a way to get him into the squad, at least on like 7 chem or something. Hell, I'll even start him on 5 chem. I don't really care. You know, he's going to have great stats anyway. He's been brilliant coming on as a super sub. 2 of those 3 goals that he scored have been penalties though, so I've been playing him at centre mid. In an ideal world, I think I might try and push him up a little bit further, but actually putting a shadow on him turns him into a bit of a monster as a centre midfielder on this game. He's just so well rounded. So yeah, I'm actually so happy that we've done that SBC. Another crazy one of the greats, and we have him on our no money spent account, which is brilliant. So it's time. We're at 10 wins, 10-4. After going 0-1 and then 6-1, then to 6-4, we moved it up to 10-4. So I've fully been yo-yoing my way through this weekend league so far. And we go on into a game and we come up against someone that at the time had already got the level 30 reward player and had already got the Tonali objective done. And that was literally on like the Saturday, you know, and he came out the day before. So was surprised to see that those players in his team, not going to lie. I thought, okay, we're probably going to get battered here against someone who grinds the game. But I find myself 2-0 up. I mean, that's a shambles of a goal, that one. It's just like, just clear it, mate. Just somehow get the ball away, and I end up getting so many attempts at it that it keeps going in. So 2-0 up. Ronaldo then pushing down the wing. Going to go ahead and knock it back to Acuna, into Aouar into Mbappe. Scoot past the defender, and you know where that's going. You know, if that ball is coming into my striker, I'm going to try and take one touch to get it out of their feet. And I'm going to try and do the little whoop, the little scoop, and get past them. So we get a 3-0 rage quit in that game, which is a perfect way to start a little session off, isn't it? And that's our 11th win, 11-4, 15 games played of the weekend league. Then we come up against this. That's a solid team. Lots of very good players there. Some players off chem, but of course we know that playing players off chem doesn't actually make much of a difference. It's having those players in your starting 11 that is, you know, if they've got good stats to begin with, they're going to be great, aren't they? And I end up going 1-0 up. Took me a little while, 13 minutes to score my goal with Dybala, but we are 1-0 up and things are looking good. However, I give a penalty away. Apparently, I made a challenge there. I don't really even see it watching it back, but yeah, we wiped him out a little bit, I guess, with Varane, and he scores the resulting penalty. And I'm not gonna lie, after the first half an hour when he goes 2-1 up, I thought, oh, that was like the first real time that I thought, oh, I might be in trouble here. This guy actually seems pretty good. And then I go 3-1 down to a Jerome Boateng header from a corner, which, I mean, we score some headers with our CR7, right? So we'd expect a big defender like Jerome Boateng to be pretty good in the air as well. That goal, I don't know what I was doing or how I didn't defend it or clear it, but hey, it is what it is. And then Rooney does manage to get a goal back to me to make it 4-2. But that guy was just way better than me. Did drop me a message afterwards. Was another one of you guys, another viewer out there. But yeah, just better than me. So GG's, bro, is all I can say. I'm not as good at FIFA as you are. That was a difficult match. There we go into the next match right here. Another all right squad, not quite as good as mine. You know, yeah, he's got Robben, Kleiber and Dybala, but the rest of his team seems to be full of some gold meta players. I think our team is on just a different level to his, really. Aouar knocks it through to CR7. Love that little cutback. And then an easy finish into the back of the net. We go 1-0 up after the 12 minutes. I figured he was making a change or something, but to my surprise, he ends up rage quitting. And I got a message afterwards, straight away afterwards, saying there's no way you're a road to glory. So I linked in my YouTube channel. He said, "Oh, I used to watch you." So yeah, GG's. He said at that point, there's no point me playing on against a team of that caliber or something. But I mean, little does he know I'm a pretty average FIFA player. So there was all the chance in the world that he could have won. But yeah, I guess maybe sometimes that might be the Ronaldo factor, right? The little rage quit factor from people going 1 or 2-0 down quite early on to a Team of the Year Ronaldo. That might be something that's helped me out over the last couple of weeks. But we come up against, you know, like Neymar and I think Robin and just some another pretty cool team. Another, well, not pretty cool, I guess. Another fairly generic team like all of ours. None of our teams are particularly exciting, are they? We're all using the same, like, meta players. And that is just how it is because we're all trying to win. I guess that's like the real issue with FIFA these days. That it did used to be a little bit more... It did used to be different. You know, a lot of people used to switch it up and use a lot of stuff. But hey, even me that's trying to make a series on it, I changed my team a lot, but the main players, the main core of the team does pretty much stay the same. We just try a new couple of players out each week. So, yeah, when you do what I've done, which is kind of commit to a lot of untradeable players, a lot of first owner SBC players, if they're still good enough, then they stay in the squad. And you just rotate, you know, you just bring in the odd new player off the market with the coins that you've got. Or maybe you just go full untradeable some weeks because you don't want to spend your coins. But anyway, this game was going to plan. 4-1 up. We got a penalty and he got a red card for his Kleiber. And we score the penalty. So 5-1 up. You know, couldn't be going much better, really, could it? 5-1 at half-time. Think I'm coming away with a victory in this one, boys. But little did I know that this guy was going to have some real fighting spirit. And by that, I mean he brought on, like, Rooney and, or maybe he had him to begin with. But he went constant pressure, all-out attack through the kitchen sink at me. And for some reason, I just couldn't quite defend it. So even as a 10-man team, I think he'd moved his Kleiber, which got sent off, up to striker. So he was really only playing with one striker. He ends up getting it back to 5-3. He scores a free kick with Rooney to make it 5-4. And, I mean, unfortunately for him, we do just push through with Ronaldo here and score on the left foot there. Solid strike on the weak foot to make it 6-4. And we're actually going to try and make it 7-4 here, just to make ourselves a little bit more safe, you know. Ronaldo, look at this. Look at him just keeping that ball up in the air. And then that finish. I think that might be the best goal I've scored this weekend. That was just absolutely ludicrous. But yeah, in the 80th minute, with 3 goals up, and you can just tell what's going to happen, can't you? He scores to make it 7-5. He gets a penalty in the 87th minute. Still 2 goals down with just 3 minutes to go. 2.5 minutes to go. But he's got a penalty, so a chance to get another goal back. Neymar steps up, sticks it bottom left, and it's now 7-6. And with the very last kick of the very last attack of the game, he pushes through with Zaha. I completely drag defenders out left, right and centre. And he gets his equaliser. So, yep, I was 5-1 up. I was 7-4 up with 10 minutes to go. And it goes 7-all into extra time. Oh dear, Tom. But 7 shots on target for both teams. 7 goals each for both teams. The goalies haven't saved a single shot in this match so far. That's obviously not good, is it? I end up scoring at the near post, though. 96 minutes on the clock. We go 8-7 up. But my opponent just knocks it into his Zaha. He was very good at skills and dribbling. He had a lot of very good skillful dribbly type of players. And yeah, I don't know. He made it 8-all. He then just knocks it over the top to Mahrez. And I finally go down 8-7. Oh, man. From 5-1 up. I mean, sorry, 9-8, not 8-7. I end up going 9-8 down. With 1 half of FIFA to go, 1 half of extra time to go. I switch it to my 4-1-2-1-2, throw the kitchen sink at him tactics, and I managed to get an equaliser quite quickly, all right? 5 or 6 minutes into that half. And then we just push forward. Ronaldo gets the ball here, cuts past a couple of defenders, scoots past one, knocks it into Acuna to go 10-9 up, and I win the game. Oh my god, that was a roller coaster of emotions. And as you can see, after the 120 minutes, 10 shots on target for me, 9 shots on target for my opponent. no saves for either keeper after 120 minutes. That is pretty embarrassing. But that gets me my 13th win. And yeah, oh my god, that was a test. That was a real difficult one. And at least we come away. I thought we were going to bottle it. I thought we would genuinely bottled it when we went 9-8 down there. But yeah, another solid, fairly similar team to what we always come up against next. And I do end up I just sort of like ghost through Adama there with Mbappe and get the goal to go 1-0 up. It was really early as well. So I was like, okay, this is for my 14th win. If we can get a couple of goals quick, maybe we'll hit him with that Ronaldo Mbappe factor and he'll rage quit the game. 2-0 after 8 minutes, brilliant stuff. But he's still not rage quit. Okay, we'll cut him with Ronaldo, score a third. Still no rage quit. So I guess this one was always going to go the 90 minutes. But Mbappe just twisting and turning, knocking it into CR7, who can equal Mbappe's goal record for this game as well. They're both sitting on a brace, both got 2 goals. And then at that point, at 4-0 down, my opponent just decided to rubber band it. You know, basically put something on his controller so that it was always moving, so that he wouldn't get kicked from the game from inactivity, but he would also eventually play 90 minutes. Even though he's lost, he'll get his 400 rivals points. So I scored a couple of easy goals just to make sure that if he did start playing again and got some goals back, we should be getting the clear. And then I just passed the ball around for the rest of the game because I didn't want to get booted for inactivity myself. And we get a 6-0 victory to bring us to 14 wins. So there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Finally, that's actually one of the quicker weekend leagues I'd played, I'm not going to lie. And that's 14-5 as well. So exactly the same as it was last week. However, last week we lost 2 or 3 games in a row at a different stage. So yeah, this week felt pretty good towards the end. You know, we took a few losses in a row, but then we also won pretty much all of our last, 8 games. You know, we only lost one of our last 8 or 9 games. So that's good. Good performances from my team this weekend. If I just get my little app out so I can tell you exactly about my performances. So this weekend, I went 14-5 with 3.7 average goals scored per game, 2.7 average goals conceded. Ronaldo was both my top scorer and top assister. 35 goals, 17 assists. That's crazy. And then 21 goals, 15 assists, 36 contributions in 19 games from Mbappe. That's class. 7 goals, 14 assists from Dybala as well. So those 3 were obviously doing the business, and then Rooney got a little bit more involved towards the end as well. But he will be in my starting 11 for, well, I guess from tomorrow. You know, we'll put him in there and try and get a team around him, which I'm very excited for. So yeah, that'll be the last time you see this team as it was. And with me saying that, obviously means that we need to make some changes. So what I'm going to do is I wanted to try Mbappe out for this weekend. Yes, he's fantastic. He's brilliant. But I'm going to sell him. I'm going to sell him on because I looked on the market and I was like, you know what? He is... When Future Stars came out, he dropped to what I bought him for, which is 684. And then he went just over 700k again, but it was still fairly early in the weekend league. So he'd got to 700k. And then I saw a couple up on the market for 700k exactly with like 5 or 10 minutes gone and they hadn't sold. So I thought, if I'm that guy that just puts one up for 699, that's 15k more than what I bought him for. Yes, we'll still lose money on tax, but still in general, at least we're selling him more than we bought him for. If I left it till like later on, he would probably have dropped more. And he did sell pretty instantly, and we end up selling him for 699 and being on 684,000 coins. So I think it's like 35k tax on a 700k sale. So yeah, we lost ourselves 20k. So be it, right? Who cares? It doesn't matter. You're always going to lose coins on a big transfer like that. So on a big expense like that. So yeah, it is what it is. So now we've got a gap in the squad. Obviously, I want to put Rooney there. But Rooney would mean that both Aouar, Ronaldo, and Marquinhos and Mendy would all still be off chem. So there's got to be a different set of players that come into the side as well. Whether or not I can try and work it so that Robben or Tavernier maybe gets a link to Rooney and Seedorf, and then he can be on like 7 or 8 chem. I'll figure it out, but it's going to be me sorting it out in tomorrow's episode for you. So let me know. Now's your time to let me know, actually, of who you think we can maybe put in the team to get Rooney up to at least 7 chem, or how we can get as many players on full chem as possible with Rooney and Ronaldo in the squad. Curious to know what you guys think we can do. Should we be changing formation, going 4-4-2, back to 4-1-2-1-2, or are we happy with this 5 at the back because it's done us so well this weekend? That's going to be the end of the episode. If you could do me the hugest of favours of smashing the thumbs up, that'd be brilliant. 5,000 likes is really what we're after today. If you can hit that thumbs up, that'd be just amazing. Make my day. Subscribe to the channel as well if you're new around here. I thank you for that. And of course, you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram. The links are down below. All right, guys, we've come to the end of another episode of the RTG. We are pushing our way towards halfway towards another century of episodes. Take it easy, stay safe and healthy. I'll catch you tomorrow with another one. Peace.